Hi everybody, it's Martin the Flicking Feathers again today, and I'm tying a cracking smallmouth and largemouth bass fly, the Tequila. It's basically a sort of big rubber leg woolly bugger, but it works very well. So I'm tying this in a size 2, but you can tie them in 4s as well. And the hook I'm using is a Varivas 2500V streamer hook. And I've already put a 4mm bead on, just a brass bead, and I've leaded the shank about a third or halfway with 0.30 lead wire, or lead free wire, up to yourself. Just got to start with some dark grey UTC 140, any sort of dark thread will do. Run on a bed of thread all the way to in line with where the barb would have been before I crushed it. And I'll take it back to just behind the lead. So the tail is 2 tufts of marabou, one black, one yellow. So I'm just taking a blood quill. Just tie the whole quill in, and I like quite a long tail, quite a big tail, so a whole hook length for the tail. So watch that. Then I'll just spiral my thread back, spiral it, and then come up to the front again. Then I'll repeat the process with a black blood quill. Try to get one about the same sort of density, and I'll just offer that in. So I've seen some people tie them side by side. I tie them on top of each other. I don't think it makes any difference really. And then this one will run back and touch and turns, and just tie everything in nice and securely. And by tying it like this, you avoid to a large extent any sort of bumpy underbody. You fill the gap between the lead and the shank, and you can see you've got a fairly smooth underbody. Now, excuse me. Now the body of this, on the originals, like if you buy them for Orvis, it's a kind of coppery black tinsel chenille type thing, which I've never been able to find. I don't know what exactly it is, so I'm just using like a sort of copper cactus chenille. It's close enough, and the fish don't seem to mind. So I'll get that tied in, and then I'll come to about the so I want to split the shank into quarters, right, for where I'm tying my legs. So I'll have a pair of legs here, a pair of legs here, and a pair just about here, quite close to the bead. I mean, it's up to you. You could change it slightly and split the space between the bead evenly. I don't think it makes a great deal of difference. I just like to do it over the whole fly. So I'll get my first pair of rubber legs. This is just medium round rubber, bright yellow, and as a rough guide I've made it 2 hook lengths, so I've got like a hook length on either side of the hook. To tie these in so they're quite even, I just fold them over the thread, catch them in, and that's in the middle. At this stage I'll square them up take a figure 8 wrap or an X wrap, whatever you want to call it. Getting gradually tighter. Get them locked in place. Come up to my next quarter. Do the same again. Twist them. X wrap. Don't worry if your legs separate at this stage. I prefer them to stay together, but sometimes they separate and there's nothing really you can do. Get them tied in nice and secure. And then I'll come up and get my last pair in. Push a thread, X wraps, and you don't need to go nuts, you know, you don't need a million wraps, they won't go anywhere. And then just a couple of turns in front to lock them, and then I'll bring my thread to the front. Now, these are a pain to wind around, so a wee tip you can take is pull the front set of legs forward, take a wrap of thread over them, or two, then pull the next set forward, a loose wrap, no tension, just the weight of your bobbin, again, then the back set, pull them forward, right, and just leave them like that. That means they're out of the way, and then we can just release the legs a pair at a time as we need to. So I'm just going to wind this cactus chenille forward. I take my first wrap square and then I wind it back behind it, and that really locks it tightly in, right? And you could put a bit of pressure on this. The tighter you wind and pack it, the more durable the fly will be. So each wrap, I'm sweeping the cactus chenille back, packing it in and tying it tightly, right? And I've got a nice dense body. I often see like cactus chenille, like Fritz flies or cactus chenille buggers, things like that, and the chenille's far too loosely tied. It gives you the flash, but it'll 40 bits. But if you've got it nice and dense, it's really hard for a tooth to get in there. So same again, just, I never explained what I did there. So when I came to the rubber leg, right, and my chenille was tight up against them, I just back off the bobbin, one wrap of thread, right, and that frees up this back pair, and then I can come in right tight in front of them. Still sort of adjust these, and then just continue to wind forward, always keeping it under a good bit of tension, keep it nice and tight. Always sweeping back, and you can see I'm getting a really tight, dense body. Space for one more in there, right? So same again, I'm at my middle legs, back off a turn, and they're free, then you can wind the cactus chenille in front of them. And then same again, I'm at the front, unwrap. Nice and tight, and you can see the hook's sort of bending slightly, flexing. And when you're up to the bead, cross your thread, two or three wraps, then come in and tie it close. Now, one of the things that I often notice when people tie a body of Fritz is they'll just go a couple of wraps and tie it off. And again, this stage that I'm just going to do, it's very quick, but it does afford you just that wee extra bit of durability. So I'm going to sweep everything back and take a few turns and build up a very short little collar, right? It creates a kind of clean edge, which you might argue is no the most natural thing, but I mean, look at the fly, right? That's not the most natural, but this, it just means the thread wraps are well covered, the tag end of the chenille is well bound in, and again, it's harder for a fish's tooth to get in. I mean, if it's a trout, or you know, like if you get a wee pickerel or a pike or something, it's much harder for it to get in and like pop the chenille. So, you know, just half a dozen extra thread wraps, it makes your fly that bit tougher. I'm just going to whip finish, just use my fingers. You can use your tool. And again. Trim away your waste. Come in with your head cement. Sally Hansen's or whatever you use, doesn't really matter. This is just cheap nail polish I use. Does the job just fine. And there you have it, right? The tie-in's done. The last thing to do is just make sure your legs are separated. So just grab one of the pair, and if you pull it, they'll separate. Same. Grab one, pull it, and they'll separate. Sometimes it can be a wee bit tricky. There we go. Last pair. And that's it, the tequila. You can just check the legs are even, or close enough. It should be. It should be anyway because of the way you've tied them in. And there you go. Kill a little smallmouth bass fly. Well, it's quite a big smallmouth bass fly. Good for largemouth as well. Trout will take this. You know, it'll work for a range of species. It's just a big nasty kind of woolly bugger type thing. So, I hope that was useful. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more HD fly tying videos. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.